Hey there, I'm Mike Ewald, president of LaserBlast.
And I am Ben Powers, marketing coordinator at LaserBlast.
We've been doing laser tag systems since 1997 with over 600 locations in 30 countries around the world. Kind of how we got our start is focusing on durable, reliable, and easy to use equipment. So today I want to talk a little bit about our CyberBlast Pro system and some of the cool new features that'll keep guests coming back. First, we've got our touchscreen displays. So on the back of your phaser, you've got a selfie camera built in. You touch the screen, take your picture, and when you tag another player in the game, your face is going to show up on their screen for bragging rights. Also, parents and spectators in the lobby can see how their child is doing and know who is who on the scoreboard.
The LCD screen on the LaserBlast Pro is angled at 45 degrees. That way, a player, when they are checking on their status or want to see who has hit them or maybe make a weapon swap, can just kind of look down instead of bringing the phaser up to their face like that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Players, when they're in the game, they don't want to look straight down to change a weapon type. You're in there, you're tagging players, the adrenaline's pumping. You don't really have time to stare down at the floor and make yourself a sitting duck. So that 45-degree angle really makes the touchscreen a lot more usable.
Furthermore, with the touchscreen, there's actually a lot of customizability with it. You're able to go into the options menu to be able to adjust the brightness of the screen. There is also language select, English, French, Spanish, German, or others. And also, players are able to choose what team they're on, and that will determine what color their vest might turn.
During the game mode, you can also choose your weapon types. So default has 4 different weapon types: the blaster, the photon, which is a wide angle shot that hits everyone in front of you, laser burst, which is a 3-shot burst mode to hit groups of enemies, and a shield. Also new with the CyberBlast Pro is the dual laser system. So there's a second option button on the front of the phaser. When you touch this button, it fires a red aiming laser so you can see where you're aiming without giving away your position. When you pull the trigger, you get our bigger, brighter aurora green laser. That is a much more impressive effect.
So the brains of the entire vest is actually housed in the phaser board. And as the information travels through, it goes through the phaser cable, which is reinforced and more durable, so it's easier to replace, but also will last a lot longer. The information travels up through the chest boards and into the shoulders, which have inductive coils for wireless charging.
The wireless charging is a real game changer, so you never have to plug those vests in. You just set them on top of the racks and they inductively charge. It helps you get through even the longest of days, 16, 24 hours. It'll pick up that charge between games. Additionally, you don't have to rely on your staff to remember to plug it in every night. As long as you see those green shoulders when you go home, the vests are going to be topped off in the morning, and you also don't have to worry about unplugging those cables. A lot of times, if you forget to unplug those power cables, you'll take it off the rack and break the cables, or they'll just wear out over the years. Think about your cell phone charger. How many times have you had to replace that from just simply plugging in and out over the years? Also located up in the shoulders are dual stereo audio speakers. So we have 4-channel audio. 4 different sounds can play at the same time so that you don't have sounds getting cut off. Also, placing it in the shoulders helps it cut through the arena sound. So you've got kids running around yelling, feet scuffing on the floors, game music going on. But having those speakers right up here means you can hear all that without draining the battery too much. So fairness of play is really important. That's why we've got 16 hit sensors located around the vest for full 360-degree coverage. So no matter what, if you tag one of those flashing lights, you're going to score a hit. It is laser tag after all, so it's important that tagging technology works very well. Additionally, we've got the 5 individual hit vibrators. So when you get hit on the right chest, you can tell that shot came from the front right. If you get hit in the back, you can tell it came from the back, which can help you take cover in the arena. It makes the gameplay a lot less frustrating, so you know where that shot came from, and you know how to improve your play. The CyberBlast Vest includes the latest in battery technology, lithium iron phosphate. So I can show you this pack right here. It's got 3,200 milliamp cells, 4 of them in there, and it runs at 3.2 volts. What does all this mean to you? Lithium iron phosphate lasts 2 to 3 times longer than standard lithium, meaning you're going to get 3 to 5 years instead of 2 to 3 years. That's a lot lower battery replacement costs, a lot less hassle, and a lot less maintenance. It's also a much safer chemistry than the standard lithium cobalt out there.
LaserBlast is an operator-oriented company, And one of the factors that differentiates us is that we have 0 annual license or service fees. With other companies, it can come out to a couple grand each year just to be able to utilize their services to repair the broken equipment or to remote in and help out in the field.
The LaserBlast equipment comes with an industry-leading 30-month warranty, which covers everything: lasers, batteries. There's no silly exclusions, no games played. It covers everything, so you don't pay another penny during that warranty period. Emergency tech support is available 24 hours for the life of your system. So even if you call us 10 years after buying the system, there's no charges. You don't have to get out your credit card on a Saturday just to get support and get back up and running. We understand it's not a 9-to-5 business. Your business is running, your main hours are on those weekends. So it's important to have that support and not have to worry about how you're gonna pay for it.
We also understand that some operators are busy and don't have time to manage their systems, but others like to take a little bit more ownership. And so we also provide an operator resources folder that has everything from troubleshooting to manuals, maintenance, and also a bunch of resources to help with your own in-house marketing.
Included in that operator resource folder is a series of videos showing how to make most of the repairs with the equipment. The equipment's designed with color-coded locking connectors for easy repairs, so you can keep it up and running yourself, or you can send it into us and it's fully covered. We make it easy for you to choose the way maintenance is handled.
In addition to empowering our operators, we also have a large focus on player immersion.
So yeah, we offer a wide variety of interactive devices, everything from your standard base stations, targets, element touch sensors, mines, cyber gates, AI projector targets, trivia stations, and especially those DMX interactive effects that really bring your arena to life. So starting with the basic stuff, we have the targets that you can place on the walls or inside of props. So you can put a target on a spaceship that plays a spaceship's sound and then fires a fog jet when it's hit. You can put a mine on an exhaust pipe. When you tag it, it'll fire back and hit the other players. We have gates that can control access to sections of the arena, and players would have to touch different sensors to unlock the gates before they go in. Most importantly, we have the projector targets. These are big 8-foot virtual opponents that fire back at the players. So it could be a helicopter, a zombie, a spaceship, any number of custom themes we've done, and we can make a custom one for you as well if none of our existing ones fits your current arena. They also have a power-up mode, so kind of like a Halo or Call of Duty. You'll see a special power show up on the wall, and the first person to find it and tag it gets to pick it up and use it in the game. Finally, we also have our trivia stations, which are interactive screens inside the arena with 4 hit zones on them. You walk up and ask it a question, it'll show the question on the screen. If you hit the correct corner and the answer, it'll give you a power-up or some bonus points.
A lot of operators take the time to cultivate and build communities of laser taggers, and we actually provide the resources for them for their players to be able to access and track their own performance through CyberWeb.
So CyberWeb is an online player reward system. When players come to play, they just go ahead and swipe their card on the side of their vest. That way the vest knows their name and tracks their stats. Let's say you play a VIP game and you hit the VIP 5 times. You get achievement points for that you can then use to unlock new power-ups. Additionally, you can view the full site leaderboard to see how you stack up against other players and kind of build that rivalry and community. You can also view full detail scorecards for every game you've ever played at that location. So you really want to know how you did at that Christmas lock-in 2 years ago, you can pull up the score for bragging rights and show your friend. Here at LaserBlast, we're always innovating our equipment and coming up with ways to make things more durable and easy to use for our operators. We're excited to introduce a new plastic shell that's improved the look, the durability, the range, and the feel. So firstly, you'll recognize the easy 2-screw trigger mount and 2-screw external LCD mount. So we've maintained the ease of maintenance there. Additionally, we've made it even easier to work on it because this rubber front tip, not only is it softer to protect players and more durable, it's also split in half, so you don't have to remove it to open up the case. Finally, and probably the most important piece is the brass compression limiters. So you can see right here, we've added brass inserts on both sides of the plastic. This means that instead of compressing a screw onto plastic, you've got metal on metal, meaning that even if your tech goes with a full torque drill and closes that case up, it's not going to crack the plastic bosses. So from the outside of this case, we can see a couple of other new features. One of these new features is the IR transparent windows for the hit sensors, which is going to get you extra range indoors and outdoors. The other cool new feature out here is the guide rail. So this guide can be used to aim down the sight, or it can be used to attach a tactical flashlight or a red dot sight or any type of scope. It is a standard 11mm Picatinny rail. The CyberBlast Vest features a really unique clasp in the middle. So instead of using those old C-clips that kind of wear out over time, they can be cumbersome, we have a magnetic latch. So you unbuckle it by pulling this, and when you're ready to get vested up, just snap it together. It's that easy. It speeds up your turnover, your throughput, and it also makes the vest more durable. Also, this vest will fit players of all sizes. So even the largest guy can wear it like this. And if you do have a younger player, there's a kiddie strap to keep the vest tight.